Alright, so I thought I'd play this because really I haven't played anything of this version of the game ever. Um, do you have to download it? It's pretty like clean, like all this stuff compared to the Java version. It seems to be like a lot more straightforward to do. I mean, that's pretty like, you know. All right, is that it? Yeah, interesting. There's a lot of stuff in this. Uh, I get the feeling that maybe that Bedrock might overtake Java. Uh, okay. See what happens. There's no left-handed mode. That is one thing that I don't like in this version. Does it have like a whole set of custom? What is up with this? Might like in the stair or what? Yeah. Oh, that is weird. I could have sworn I set it up properly. It must have not saved my settings or something.
Ah, glad to see you made it. Hope the trip wasn't too long. My name's Flora, and I'm the lead researcher here. Welcome to the Mangrove Restoration Project, part of the Build a Better World initiative, though we just call it the project around here. Take a look around. A place like this should be teeming with mangroves, but, well, it isn't anymore. People have been tearing down the trees for years, making room for boats, businesses, factories, you name it. Mangroves provide homes for all sorts of creatures, like places in their weaving roots for fish to hide and treetops for monkeys to swing from. Without the mangroves, though, those animals started to disappear from the area. To make it worse, without the mangroves, there aren't enough plants to pull carbon dioxide from the atmosphere. CO2 contributes to climate change, and climate change makes it that much harder for mangroves to grow on their own. That's where we come in.
Wow.
Believe it or not, mangroves pull far more carbon dioxide from the atmosphere than most trees on land. In a healthy mangrove forest, the soil could have up to 4 times as much carbon stored in the sediment beneath them than you'd expect to find even in a rainforest. Considering the monumental amount of good that rainforests do for our environment, that is a significant contribution on the mangroves' parts. See, all plants need carbon dioxide to grow, so they pull what they need from the atmosphere and turn it into new branches and roots. However, whenever a tree dies or part of it, like the leaves, fall off, the dead plant matter decomposes and the carbon leaks back into the atmosphere. Mangroves, on the other hand, grow extensive tangled root networks underwater. When a tree dies, the roots that are buried under the mud and silt decompose, and the carbon starts to seep through to the surface. The regular decomposition time could release all the dead plant's CO2 back into the world within a decade. But mangroves can store carbon for much, much longer. So for carbon to be stored within the mangrove's roots, it cannot just be an intact forest. It has to be a healthy one. Of the miles and miles of mangrove forests that covered our planet 200 years ago, only about half of that remains. It's up to us to preserve what we have and to restore what we have lost.
That was a bit long.
The more mangroves we plant, the less dangerous climate change becomes, and the more animals will be able to return. When the animals return, then we'll start to see the broken down villages revive as their inhabitants return to make a living from fishing, beekeeping, and other local economies. To make that happen, I'm trusting you with this. This is the state-of-the-art Vegetation Implementation and Growth Stimulation System 2000, trademarked. Well, that's what the R&D department likes to call it. But boots on the ground folks like you and me, we just call it the seed cannon. It makes planting trees and the like infinitely easier and helps bypass one of the greatest restrictions to plant growth: time.
All right, enough now.
Come on, I'll show you how it works. All right, see that patch of dirt? Aim the seed cannon at it and then use it like you would any other item or tool. I've already loaded a mangrove seed for you. Upon releasing the trigger, the seed will shoot out and the tree will pop up like a meerkat. Give it a whirl. You'll find different types of soil in different regions out there.
Enough.
Different species of mangrove trees will grow depending on the type of soil. Don't worry, the seed cannon will automatically plant the right seeds in the right places. Excellent. Good to see you're quick on the uptake. I don't have any more mangrove seeds on me, so you're going to have to gather them yourself. You see those little things hanging from that mangrove you just grew? Those propagules function as seeds. Normally, you would never be allowed to take these. It's against the law to harvest propagules in many parts of the world because of how few of these trees are left. But we have been given special permission. People are trusting us to collect these propagules so that we can plant and grow more of these weird, wonderful mangroves. Just make sure to be careful and respectful.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I would say that intro is probably too long, to be honest. What am I supposed to be doing here? Can I go out the other side? Yes is the answer. No? Invisible wall, okay.
Anyhow, I've got just one more thing to give you before you go running off to start saving the forest. Come with me back to the research station.
Yeah, I find, honestly, like, yeah, it's a little bit too lengthy. It's like, you can say that they're good for...
This monitor will let you measure the CO2 levels wherever you are.
Right.
Just holding it in your hand and glancing at it will give you a rough idea of how much is in the air. If you see that needle pointing all the way to the right, then the area you're in desperately needs mangrove intervention to help clean the atmosphere. As another way to detect greenhouse gases, you can use the item more directly, like a camera, to actually see the clouds of CO2 around you. The darker the clouds, the denser the collection of carbon dioxide. By the time we're done, hopefully you'll only see pale puffs of the stuff left over. With that, you should be good to go. I know that's a lot of information to remember, so I wrote it all down in this book for you in case you forget. I'll be monitoring your progress from here, and you're always welcome to come by and check in.
Yeah, next time just give me the
book. Do
book.
your best, and remember that planting these trees and cleaning the air doesn't just protect the world at large, but will also help the people and animals that want to call this place home. See ya!
So basically, it's going to give... Can I turn the music off? How do you turn the music off? It's on 0. I wonder how the sliders work. It might be players. I should have tested it while she was speaking. Once I just put it at 0. Nah, I can't. Is there no way just to turn the... This is the thing, like, there's no way just to turn the music off, is there? I don't think there is. Like, so that's not good. You know, why that doesn't count as music, I've got no idea. I cannot even move this. I'll put it really low, I guess. What is this? Oh wow, look at that. That looks cool. It's a bit like that game where you have to like the power washer simulator, basically. Oh, it has like a little tooltip, but the tooltip is completely... It looks terrible. Go on, you've spoken so much, you may as well talk more. No. you just put it anywhere? I wasn't clear what is the actual point of grabbing extra seeds. It doesn't look like there's any seeds in my inventory at all. So what's the point of that? This also. Oh, interesting. What is this? Because when are lily pads solid blocks? Can I actually... Why can't I interact with anything? Not been in a boat. Wow. What is that with the boat? Yeah, interesting. I like that. They pistol shrimp actually. They're when they actually fire off their pulse, it can actually be hotter than the center of the sun. I think. Obviously for like tiny like picosecond or whatever. I kill it. Probably not, right? Where's the information about this? Okay, you do get information. Yeah. I like the book a lot. Way better than Patchouli. That's interesting. I like that. I like that a lot. What's the other one? Yep, you didn't mention the temperature though, did you? I'm pretty sure that, yeah, the actual... You've said it's powerful, but you haven't really said how powerful it is. So that is a fail. I don't know. Because I don't play on Bedrock, it's like... I'm just... Can you not sleep? Or do you have to just do this through the whole night as well? Are they not commands here? Commands are different, right? Yeah. That's frustrating. I don't see how I'm going to get to 100% here. I want to increase the CO2, or I want to decrease it. Decrease, right? We got a lot of people working on it. Oh yeah, block bench. I've got a block bench video. Are these people? No, they're actually just an in-house company. So I know this is very interesting. Yeah, I don't want to do this at night. I can barely see at night. So basically, I want to find much higher levels of CO2. And how am I going to do that? Probably on the darker areas. Can I not? Why can't I? No, you have to deselect. Okay. Well, it's actually a solid block, the map. That is weird. That is really weird, isn't it? Okay. What's in these things? Yeah, I wish I could change the time of day. Yeah, well. So it's higher over... Yeah, so it is what I thought. I can't see anything. So I'll probably brighten this up in post. Why doesn't it automatically update? It should be on a like polling or whatever thing, shouldn't it? Is it automatically updating? It's not clear. So this should be... Oh, wait a minute. Does it actually show you on the map itself? I think it does. Or is it not? Yeah. It needs to have an edge. Without any edges and it just being a random cloud, it gives me basically no information. It's almost completely useless. I get seeds, but none go into my inventory. Oh no, it does. It just adds to the charges. Okay. Well, that was a really short night. Maybe not even bother. Why don't you just have eternal day then, if you're going to be like that? And because it's obviously it's what is the button to? I can't remember how to decrease the bright. Oh, that one, isn't it? Because I don't like to have it. You know, well, you can't see any of this. It's on my monitor. I'm doing this. It is pretty. Do you have to pick them up, or they just fly all over the place? Oh, okay. What is this water effect? Interesting. Yeah. One thing I don't like is all this annoying Xbox game bar stuff coming up. I tried using that program. It's absolutely useless. Does nothing. Yeah, we'll see in the village. Yeah. Do I just not know what a fence looks like in this version? That might be it. Oh, this is okay. Don't worry about that. I guess we'll go. Yeah, I mean, where do you go, right? Let me try this kayak thing. My is F5. Oh yeah, F5 is a thing in this version. Yeah, it's easier to do it in F5 actually. Can I still use the thing in the boat? I can. Man, why can't it just tell me like a live number? Oh, it does. So it is polling actually. Where does it tell me if it's actually a good number or a bad number? Yeah, that's the problem. It's not telling me the actual number. It's just saying the darker the clouds are. So yeah, it's just. I think the general idea is just they can't be sort of bothered to do it properly, so they just sort of say do it very in such a generic way that it's kind of. Why isn't it? See, that's not changed the number at all then. I think basically if you just spam it, eventually it'll work. That's basically how they've chosen to do it. Which is a bit sloppy in a way. Maybe it. I guess it kind of works. Not bad. It's not bad. Isn't the whole point though that you're supposed to place that the mangroves are underwater? That the roots are in the water. So it's like, you know. Oh, damn it. Alright, well. This is not going to be easy. I wonder how fast someone can complete this map. Is there dirt at the top? There might be. That'd be interesting. Oh, they should have done it because the CO2 level went up. I wonder if you can take full damage. I'm not going to find out, am I? Oh no, maybe it is through the whole chunk. What is up with that? I think you want to get it down to about 6, maybe. Is there any indication on the map that anything useful is happening? You know what I think it is actually rendering on the map, isn't it? Okay, you don't want to describe what it is. Sounds like that's the only one that's made up so far. Because these two are real. They sound it. I mean, a dead pistol ship is definitely real. This sounds like a genus name. This is just some made up word. Okay, what are you though? Yeah, funny they chose to do it like that. I really hope this music isn't copyrighted. Is there no way to turn the music off? What is up with that? I don't know if it's even updating in real time. That is a joke, man. These sliders. That is a joke. What are they thinking with this? If this is ever going to become like the main Minecraft, they really need to get left-handed mode, get proper audio sliders, because that is pathetic. You know, I don't know what... You know, for all I know, all this music is copyright. Oh, yeah. Is it now? Is it now? And what does that mean, then? It's this one village over here, isn't it? Plant trees so villages get repaired. I mean... doesn't really make much sense, really. But yeah, left-handed mode and proper audio sliders. So is there any benefit to restoring the villages? No, there's not, is there? So it's pointless. You know, why couldn't they have voice actors for that? Saying, oh, thanks for repairing the village. Now we can, you know, if they're trying to say... It's like you've already displaced the community. They've probably already moved away to the city, right? So just putting that down, they won't be there anymore. How are you going to set the infrastructure? Why is there a red one here, actually? Was there something about the red one? Yeah, it could have been in more detail about this. This is something in Java which is not properly explored. Where when you plant a different, you know, why the swamp trees look different. And the reason they're different is because they've evolved genetically to be different. But, yep. But yeah, I might do more, get rid of the daylight cycle. Get rid of nighttime, dude. It's like completely unnecessary. Where am I even going here? Not in the right direction is the answer. I wonder if there's CO2. Oh, interesting. But you cannot plant it. Can you plant it in the water? You should be able to, right? Red mag. Oh, wait a minute. Did that change? Huh. Interesting. I think it might have changed, actually. So have I been to all the different environments? It looks like there's only really 3 biomes. Well, there might be 4. I guess we'll carry on down this way. I do like the map, actually. I've got to be honest. It is kind of annoying and intrusive, but at the same time, it's fine. How am I only on 2% still, though? I think I should be spamming this more. Probably, right? Yeah. Okay. That is the answer. You run out of charges more quickly if you do that. There's actually not... What happens if you completely run out of charges? That'll be interesting to see. Let's just see what happens with the biome thing. Okay, yeah. Why can't you just say the name of the block? I assume it means this block, whatever this is. It just sort of flies to the right place, doesn't it? Yeah. So now I need to find more somehow. Oh, I can actually see it this time. No mine colony stuff. What is this block? Huh. I wonder if there's a like a texture pack automatically installed. But yeah, I'm probably gonna. What is that? I'm probably gonna leave it there because this is actually a problem. Is there an issue with the amount of these things? Funnily enough, if I'd carried on at the same pace as I started with, I probably would have never run out. I wonder if that is a... I might... Okay, let's not do that. But, yeah. I don't know. I'm sure you get like another message as well when you get to 100%. I'm probably not going to wait around. I can't imagine I'm going to get to 100% on it. I'd like to get to at least... Well, I'd like to get to 10% if possible. But I may not even achieve that. What are we on CO2 like? Maybe just jump up to the other side of the map. Yeah. The other thing we could just check is what the other one is called. Where are we going? No. Here, right? Just getting used to the map, to be honest. It doesn't want to work. Let's do that. Okay. Oh wow, it's a funky name. Sounds like a South American name. I'm surprised I've only got like a certain amount of the animals. I've gone in the water and there's only a few biomes. Are you just a pistol shrimp? Probably. Here you are. I've got it really low. You know what? You don't even need it, do you? Because you actually just... It's higher here, right? Probably there's some spots where it's like ridiculously high. The tree distribution is good though. Because it basically means you can just run around and you'll still probably find some which are already there. I like the animation of the thing as well. That's kind of cool. Did I find you already? Looks like this is a real bad spot. It does look like there is some sort of stages to it. Are there not any? It would be good if there were the propagules were actually in the chests. They seem empty from the ones I found, right? So that is a bit annoying. Where are we on the map now? We're doing alright. It's funny, the map. You know what's weird is that the swimming in this version is not the same. Is it? You don't get as much of a speed boost when you go into, you know, when you're flat, basically. I don't know why I'm getting. What am I? What is this supposed to give me? Maybe because I've only played this game like ever for a very short period of time. One day I'm sure I'll realise where the setting is to actually see what the point. So this is really bad over here. Let's maybe get a few. But why is it so bad when there's loads of them around? See, that makes no sense. The other thing is, it's not really clear that actually shooting them anywhere particular is making much difference. I feel like it's just like an auto homing missile, knows where to go on its own. Maybe I'm mistaken in that. See, like, if I just put it anywhere, right, it will just, as long as there's a gap, it will be fine. Interesting. But yeah, if I'm at 8% now, I'd love to find a barrel with a stack of them in. That would make things a lot better, more fun. But yeah. Yeah, I ain't getting to 100% on this, I'll tell you that much. I've kind of gone in like quite a reasonable portion of the map now. Are there secrets here? Maybe. Anyway, I think I'm going to leave it there. Unless we can find one more animal. Bloody raccoon. I'd love just to get to 10%. You know. What are we on? Charge 8. This is a really bad area as well. That's good, maybe there. Come on, man, give me 10%, bro. It's quite a cool idea, though. Anyway, yeah. I really want that 10%. This is like a really bad area as well. We can do it right by this village. I think you get more, you get higher success rate. Oh! Oh, wow, that one really animated. We got a deer. Alright, let's see if we can get it. Come on, 10%. Oh, no, we're actually in a good spot though, in terms of it not being Let's go forward from this position to a worse spot if I can find it. There we go, this looks bad. I feel that 10% coming. Did I just completely miss? Maybe it isn't auto finding. That's it.